Hello and welcome to my Assuming Assumptions PowerPoint presentation. I'm going to talk today about student engagement technique number 19, which is role play. My name is Fawn Nielsen and this is for assignment number 4 in the PIDP 3150. Assumption Making 101. I'd like to provide an opportunity for you to get to know each other and also to determine what assumptions people are making about you and when or what assumptions you make about others. Assumptions are something that we make all of the time, and I want to provide an opportunity for you to become more aware of that when that happens for you. Sometimes assumptions are made based on our handshake alone or our attitude, whether my resume has a typo, could be made based on my age or my ethnicity, what I look like, my status, all sorts of reasons why people make assumptions. So what I would like to do is throughout this PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to provide opportunities for you to pause the video in order to practice some role play. In this first example, I would like somebody to pass around the Assuming Assumptions questionnaire, please. I would like you to find a partner, someone that you haven't met previously, and I'd like you to sit across from each other so you can observe each other, and you're going to record your assumptions on the questionnaire about your partner. I don't want you to talk to your partner during this activity. Just record the responses the best that you can, and when you're finished, pass those assumptions back to your partner. They are then going to read your assumptions to the group, and you'll be able to determine how accurate you were in your assumptions. Please pause the video to do the activity. Next, I'm going to provide an opportunity for you to call out your assumptions based on some of the pictures that I'm going to show you. So for the next few pictures, please call out what you feel is going on in the picture. As in this example, what assumption do you make about how this person is feeling right at the moment? What about this character? What is this character doing? What assumptions do you make about how this woman is feeling? What about the baby? How do you assume the baby is feeling right now? How is this character feeling? What emotion is being conveyed in this picture? What emotion is conveyed by the girl on the right? What assumptions can you make about how this man is feeling or what is going on? How would you describe this child's body language? Is the child on the right passive or aggressive? How would you describe this dog's behavior? These pictures present strong messages without a word spoken. This is what we call nonverbal communication. It's powerful stuff. Only 7% of the content or the words that I speak are picked up in the message. 38% or actually of the message that people get from me is through my vocal elements, my pitch, tone, my rate, volume, intonation, or rhythm. So if I'm talking really, really fast and really hastily, people might get the impression that I'm in a hurry. If I'm talking slow, talking very low, people may get the impression that I'm very relaxed or possibly not very enthusiastic. 55% of the message that I portray to people comes from my gestures, posture, facial expressions. These are considered to be nonverbal elements, and they're the strongest message that people get about me. So really, when you think that only 7% of your message is being conveyed through words, how do we create a positive impression or assumptions with people when it's not coming out through our words? Sometimes we can portray confidence, but it may not be received well. It might even be perceived as negative, as in this case where the man has his resume tattooed on his chest and an HR manager not really sure how to respond to it. Sometimes assumptions are wrought in fear or the unknown. When someone is different than me, I often start to make assumptions about them because I'm unable to relate to them. I don't know them or I don't understand them. So what I'd like to propose is that you catch people at hello with a positive assumption building tool. And this tool is what I call our firm and warm handshake. What I'd like you to do is pause the video and practice your handshake with each other. And please provide feedback to each other about the message that they've received from your handshake. The next element of nonverbal communication that I'd like you to practice is through your body language, your eye contact and the tone of your voice. And using your spine, I'd like you to stand up straight, enter the room, and extend your arms so that you can deliver your warm and firm and confident handshake. Please take a few minutes to practice this and pause the video. A smile goes a long way in conveying the emotion or the message that we leave people with. It's one of the most powerful tools. Even when we can't understand what the other person is saying because of a language barrier, we can always present a smile, and that will give them a strong message that I'm kind, I'm approachable, and I'm not threatening. So never underestimate the power of a smile in your interactions. What I'd like you to do is practice all three of these elements together. Walk into the room by using strong body language, extend your arm, introduce yourself, and offer your partner a smile. Please pause the video and practice. Lastly, I want to talk about dressing. We all know the adage that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. And this is very true. How we present ourselves, we should always be prepared and know what the expectations are of my dress if I'm attending an interview or a business meeting of some sort. How I dress and how I present myself is really going to leave that lasting impression with people, and they will make assumptions. If I want to ensure that their assumptions are positive, then I've got to work at this until I've got it right. Sometimes it can be overwhelming to develop our personal confidence style, our handshake, how to create that perfect resume that won't be judged, or cover letter, even how to deliver a really effective elevator pitch. My recommendation is to seek out professional help through a professional career development practitioner. I know there are some great ones at the Open Door group, so when you can't depend upon Mother for your recommendation, please consider giving them a call. Lastly, I want to leave you with the thought that if you aim to leave an assumption with someone that's positive and you prepare yourself ahead of time, I think that this will go a long way in leaving them with an assumption about you that's going to be lasting in a positive light. I wish you all the best in all your future endeavors, and I thank you for watching my PowerPoint presentation.